Alright, hey guys, welcome back. It has been quite a while since I have sat down and done a video with you guys, and it's actually been like 3 years since I've done this type of video. As you can tell by the title, this is my monthly favorites for the month of November. It literally has been like 3 years since I've done a favorite, so I'm fucking sorry. But anyway, so this month I have quite a few, I have a few things, but they are all mostly new, so it's not gonna be too many repeats. There's like a couple things that you've seen me use before, or I've done a dedicated video on them, but they have made it into my favorites for this month because I have just been obsessed with these things. So let's get right into it. We're gonna start kind of in the order of things that I would use. The first favorite that I have is the Blythe Citrus Splash Mask. You guys saw my video on this. I absolutely adore this. I've sold like probably 10 of these since I started working at Sephora. It's amazing, and as you guys saw, my last video on this was maybe 2 months ago, and that's it. That's all I've used. So this is probably gonna last me at least until I'd say maybe March or April. I love this stuff. It retails for $45 and it is a lactic acid rinse kind of wash. I just apply it directly on my face, but I'm very used to lactic acid so it doesn't irritate me. But absolutely love this stuff. I cannot rave enough about it. And yeah. Then moving on from there, I have my Fresh Rose Hydration Cream. This stuff is to die for. One, you guys know I love Fresh. Their soy cleanser is my favorite cleanser. It's my ride or die, and this cream is amazing. So it's just a nice thick white cream. It's very emollient and it's very creamy. It's not too thick and it absorbs basically instantly. And it smells so good. It's roses but in the right way. And I believe this cream retails for $42 if I remember correctly, and you get a fluid ounce. 1.6 fluid ounces actually, so a little bit more than a normal cream. And this stuff also acts as a really good makeup base, so I've been loving this underneath my makeup, and when you mix primers and like illuminators in with it, it's gorgeous. Okay, then another skincare item that I have to talk about is, this is from About Face Skin Protection. You guys saw me do a review on this a few months ago as well. This was sent to me, and I cannot say enough good things about this. This is an at-home DIY serum. So you get the empty glass vial when you order the package, and then a box with 4 vials of vitamin C and 4 little vials of hyaluronic acid, and you mix it yourself. So once you run out, you mix a new fresh batch, and the ingredients are fresh. Haven't been sitting on a shelf for a long time, so you are making it. You are your own esthetician chemist with this product, and I cannot say enough good things about it. And yeah, so really love this. I will link it down below. It's not like readily available, so I'll link the direct link for this, but absolutely love it. I usually just use a capful after I cleanse with the soy cleanser, and I'll use this before I put on the fresh cream. Then moving on to my final skincare item, I have the UFO oil from Sunday Riley. You guys, I'm sure have walked by the Sunday Riley end cap, or you've seen it online and been like, why is it so fucking expensive? There's a reason. If you look in the ingredients on these products, it's all just essential oils or organic extracts or really, really high quality ingredients. So Sunday Riley I have been loving. This is the UFO Ultra Clarifying Face Oil. They have a couple different ones. There's the Luna, there's the Good Genes, there's the Artemis. They have quite a few different oils and products, and they just came out with the Tidal Cream, which is amazing. It's an enzyme-based cream. But this stuff I love because it is a dry oil with salicylic acid in it, so it is targeted for those of you who have acne-prone skin. Not necessarily oily skin, but acne-prone skin. I am acne-prone, so I definitely have been loving this. It's very smoothing, and it keeps your skin very nice and hydrated without feeling greasy. Now, one thing about this oil is, though, when I tried to mix it with some of my foundations and other products, it did start pilling, like that, like when you rub your skin, it did that. So this is something that I would recommend only using on its own by itself at night, or like on top of your other skincare products at the end. I haven't really had much luck mixing this in with makeup, and I don't know if that's because of the salicylic acid in here. I don't really know, but this is just a good standalone oil to use at night, or if you're doing like an oil mask just for why not. And then this retails, I believe, for $60 something, 60, 65, 70, I don't know. Sunday Riley products are not super cheap, but you don't need a lot with these. Usually like one drop would be good for probably most of your face. Okay, so now we are moving on to makeup. And most of the things that I have are eye products, but the two face products that I wanted to show you guys are from Cargo. These I have been obsessing over. They're amazing. Cargo is a pretty small brand. They're generally only carried at like Ulta or on their own website, of course, and HSN network. They're now coming on there. But it's a very small line, but they are amazing quality, and the packaging I love. It's in these tins for the blushes and bronzers, and looks like this. This is the shade Los Cabos, and it's this gorgeous kind of warm-toned orangey blush with a little hint of pink in it, and it's so flattering on tan skin tones. And these I got as PR samples when I went to the Cargo launch for their You Had Me at Aloha palette, which will be launching in February. I have a vlog video already posted about that, but I have another video about that soon. But while we were there, they had tons and tons of products for us to try out and grab and take home, and their blushes I have been obsessing over. So this is Los Cabos. Again, it's this gorgeous orangey, peachy, slightly pink toned blush with a little bit of shimmer in it. And then this right here is Bali, and then this is a very pale pink, and it's very buildable, so it's nice and sheer at first, but you can definitely get high pigment if you like, and this works as a wonderful crease color for like a transition shade too. Then the last thing from Cargo is this right here. This is the Black Sea Swimmables liner. Their eyeliners are, I can almost say they're probably the best that I've ever used. They don't move. Literally, they don't move. And when I say that, I'm not exaggerating. Like, Urban Decay Perversion is super budge proof. Super, super, super budge proof. But if you like swatch it on your hand and you leave it there for a day, it'll be a little bit less intense the next day, or a little bit will have smudged. Like a week. I put this on my arm just to see, took a shower, everything, washed it, didn't come off for like legitimately a week. So the Swimmables collection of eyeliners and eye pencils, which will be launching in, I believe, September, are completely waterproof. Not water resistant, they are waterproof. I tried to remove this with soap and water, wouldn't come off. I tried to remove it with a makeup wipe, kinda worked. I needed straight up olive oil to get this off, and it was coconut oil. And they're very creamy, and this is just super black. And luckily I was fortunate enough to get all of the colors, so I have every color from the Swimmables collection, and I have to say there's no quality variance in any of them. They're all equally long-wearing, equally pigmented, and equally creamy. So these have hands down been my favorite eyeliner probably ever, but definitely for this month when I've been working at Sephora and needing to rim my waterline daily. Then for the brows, my new favorite is the Cella Brow Pencil, and this isn't really a new favorite. I received this in an Ipsy 2 years ago, I believe it was, when I was still getting my aesthetics license, but I loved this then when I was doing makeup on all my friends in class, because this shade, this is the taupe shade, it matches everyone, like literally everyone. On myself, it's a little light on the outer tail, so I do need to use a darker pencil just out here, but it matches everyone, and it's super fine, very similar to the Brow Wiz Very Tiny Point, or the NYX Microbrow, and really short, like thin strokes, so I love this. My only complaint is that it does not come with a spoolie, so you do need to carry one in your kit or in your makeup bag if you're going to be using this on a daily basis. Or you can just not brush your brows out, which, don't do that. Okay, we are getting down to the end, and the last two things I have to show are also eye items. This is Shell from Dose of Colors. I can't even. Tati recommended this to me, and I can't get enough of it. It's amazing. So inside the Dose of Colors pigments, there is a cream shadow at the top with a little mirror, and then the loose pigment below. So Shell is a really pretty, like, metallic, kind of like a rose quartz shade, but then when you put the pigment on top of it, it turns into, like, the craziest, most metallic thing ever, and I love it. Let me just show you guys. Do you see that? and my light source is behind me. So like, it's just so gorgeous. Oh, and then that was the liner. And I want to say these retail for around $20, which is, it's kind of expensive, but as you can see, nothing compares. These are beautiful, and I plan on getting many, many more colors. Right, we are getting down to the final 2 items. The last one here is from Lancome. This is the Grandiose Mascara, and this is the weird one that has like that bendy shape, and then the little flower in the top. This has been the best mascara ever. I hate the brush. Like, I really don't like the brush bristles on it. I always have to brush out with the spoolie, but the fact that this is bent like this lets you get right into the root, and then when you need to comb out, you just flip it upside down and then brush that up. If you need to get the lower lashes, flip it this way. It's just so ergonomical and just amazing for applying mascara, but it is definitely a volumizing versus lengthening, so it does make my lashes look a little thick, so I have to comb them out. But if you like a, I don't want to say spidery or clumpy, because it's not clumpy, but it's just, it's not fully separated. So if that's the look you like, you're not going to need to brush out with this, and it's incredible. The only thing is, this is a $32 mascara, so it's extremely expensive. You do get a decent amount of product. You get 0.35 fluid ounces, which, if I remember correctly, is fairly standard for mascara, but being that it's $32, it's one of the most expensive mascaras that we carry at Sephora, but with good reason. It's excellent. I haven't really noticed many problems with smudging or like flaking throughout the day with this. It's pretty long wearing. And I don't believe that it's marketed as waterproof, so that's pretty good. And then finally, I gotta throw it in there. This is a shameless self-promo, my highlight palette. I can't. This palette is my highlighting palette from my line. One, packaging, stop, dead. But the inside, these highlighters are ridiculous. So I have some gold tone ones here. This one is kind of like a spacey, like multicolored one. I have some flash highlighters, so these are like color shifting depending on the angle. Then you're just regular like golds. This one right here is very similar to Becca Opal. And then just some very frosty shades over here. And I just love this palette. I am going to have a fully dedicated video on my line, but just to give you some sample-y swatchy do's, I'm just picking up some of the pigment. These are super intense. They are super, super bright, very, very intense in pigment. Let me show you in better light. So here are the highlighters. And then here are the swatches. These are just some of them, and they're so pretty. This one here is like a shifting gold, and I can't even with it. So when you turn, it will then be gold. I can't. Like, I love these highlighters so much. So I will link my cosmetic line down below so you guys can check them out if you wanted to purchase any highlighters. This palette is exclusive to myself. I don't carry these full-size palettes, and these are 36mm pans. When you purchase a highlighter from me, it will be in a full-size 44mm pan, but this is just for me, just so they're all in one place. If my line gets big enough and popular enough, I may start selling this palette, but it would be quite expensive because it does come with 12 different highlighters in here, and my highlighters are normally $20 in the full-size pan, so this palette would be probably around $60 or $70, but you get a ton of product. I do have eyeshadow palettes that retail for, if I remember correctly, $25, and then my single highlighters are $20. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be back soon with another one, and yeah, until then, I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.